and it's got a barcode on it. It says Jack Nicklaus Golf, Super Nintendo, pre-owned, $6. But I'm looking at the label and I'm like, no, this isn't Jack Nicklaus Golf. I'm pretty sure that's a damaged label for... What's up, my dudes? I hope you're having a great week. My week was crazy, but I'm here with you and things are good. Last week, I posted a photo of a 7-cart haul, all Super Nintendo, that I picked up over the weekend, and I'm excited to tell you all about it. We're going to go through them real quick, from the one that I'm like the least excited about to the one that I'm the most excited about. And the last one is so interesting because it just has an interesting story to it. I'll get there. We'll get there. Before I jump in though, I'm pretty sure that by the time I publish this video, Retro Rick hit 100,000 subscribers. So congrats to that guy. If you're not subscribed to Retro Rick, you're crazy. You probably are, but you should go subscribe if you're not. Like as if he doesn't have enough subscribers already. Jeez. Anyways, 7 SNES games. The first one I want to show you is NCAA basketball. Now, I didn't play this game as a kid very much. I think I popped it in one time at a friend's house, and the 3D perspective that you have where the camera rotates just, in my opinion, is really hard. It's really hard to handle in this game. So I'm not a huge fan of this, but this one was actually one of the ones that was in the best condition. If you saw the photos, you saw that the condition's a little rough, and we'll get to that. But this was one of the ones that I was the least excited about, but the condition of it was really, really great. So I'm happy to have the shell for it. Now, I did also pick up a Mortal Kombat, and as you can see, it's in like pretty rough shape, and even to the point where like the security screws on this bad boy are rusted. And so I did post a short where I put in an NCAA and turned it on, and it was a Mortal Kombat, and that was just me messing around. I actually card swapped these guys because this guy was in really bad shape. So I actually pulled the card out, put it into this guy, and cleaned it up before I did. And then it was working like a dream. So eventually I'll put it into a replacement case because that one was in such bad shape. It was bad news, man. I'm talking rusty. I had to get some like barkeeper's friend and scrub down the contacts. It was bad news. It was bad. All right, let's keep moving here. This next one. Again, condition... decent. It's seen better days, but it's not that bad. This one, F-Zero. To me, F-Zero is just fine. I know there's some people who are like huge fans of F-Zero, and I think F-Zero is cool. Like it's fine. It was never like a heavy hitter for me. So I'm happy to have it and have it in my collection, but it wasn't one where I was like, oh man, I gotta get F-Zero. Maybe you're a really big F-Zero fan. If you are, tell me why in the comments. I feel like it has good bones, but it was missing something. Maybe it's multiplayer. I'm not 100% sure. It never really like struck me as like a must-have, but I picked it up because it was a part of the lot, and you'll see why. All right. Next. Oh, baby. And this one still has the Hollywood video stickers on it. It's an NBA Jam. And again, the condition of this guy, it's a little rough. I don't know what was going on with the owner of this. Like if they left him out in their garage and they got wet or something. I don't know, dude. I kind of don't want to know. But I popped this one in. I cleaned it up a little bit on the contacts. It works really good. It's still got the Hollywood video stickers on it, which means it was probably a rental back in the day, which is really interesting. It's got some like weird markings on the side and stuff like that. Again, I'm probably just going to clean it up and maybe swap the board into like a new shell or something like that. I also need to find somebody who can make like really good replacement stickers. If you have a contact, let me know, because I'm going to be in the market for those very, very soon. So an NBA Jam, it's fun. Me and my buddy Nate popped it in and played it, and it worked great. And you can't go wrong with NBA Jam. It's super fun. It's cool to just pick up and play co-op. Like, I love it. It's so cool. Okay, now we're getting into the last 3. Now here's the deal. These 3 are like, in my opinion, heavy hitters when it comes to the Super Nintendo. Now, it's not your Super Metroid. It's not your Chrono Trigger. It's not Earthbound. Nothing like that. So I don't want to get you all hot and bothered. It's not going to be one of those, but these had significant meaning to me. Okay. So one Again, the condition on the back end is a little rough, but the rest of it is not too bad. It was Lion King for the Super Nintendo. The reason that this game is such a awesome memory for me is this is one of the very first games that I remember as a child receiving on a Christmas morning. And it was one of those situations where, like, if your parents weren't careful about the way they wrapped things, you could tell by the shape of it what it was. And this sat under the tree in its box for weeks. And I knew it was a Super Nintendo game. I could just tell by the look of it. When they weren't around, I would go pick it up and I would like feel the weight of the box. And I'm like, they got me something for the Super Nintendo. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so awesome. And I opened it up and it was Lion King. And I actually really, really love this game. Like, it's super hard at times. I remember, like, as a teenager beating this game just legit. And still to this day, I love it. And actually, I cleaned up this copy. I mainly bought it because my daughters are big Lion King fans. And so when I showed them that I got this, they were super excited, popped it in. My oldest was trying to play it and was just getting roasted. Oh my gosh, she couldn't even beat the first level, but she will. And it was really cool to see something that was a memory for me as a kid that I'm very fond of. To see her experiencing it for the first time and enjoying it was really cool. So I was super happy to pick this up. Oh my gosh, good times. The Lion King, dude. Can't go wrong. Okay. Last two. This for me was a no-brainer. If it was authentic, I don't care the condition it's in. As long as the card is authentic, I'll replace the shell. I'll get a new sticker for it. But this was a part of a $50 lot. Okay, $50 lot that included NBA Jam, Lion King, F-Zero, Mortal Kombat, all that stuff. Okay. Once I saw this, though, I was like, to me, that's worth the entire lot. I'll go for it. This is Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Player's Choice. Oh, baby. Now, you can see the label is, it's rough. The back is super rough as well. I had to clean the contacts pretty good, but I put it in and it's working like a dream. If you've been a part of my live streams and stuff, you know I love this game. This is, like, for me, probably in my top 10 games of all time, but in my opinion, and we can talk about it in the comments, best Zelda game ever made, in my opinion. I love it so much, and I'm down for the original. I'm down for some Ocarina of Time, but this one just hits different, dude. I love Link to the Past so much, and so I was super excited to pick this up. So I need to get a replacement label for it, of course, but that was really cool. All for $50. Okay, so there is one game left, and this one's a little different. So this was not part of the $50 lot, but I'm going to tell you I paid $6 for this. And let me give you a little bit of the backstory. I have a buddy who was like, hey, there's a retro store in town. You should go check it out. Like, they got a lot of great stuff. And for me, retro stores are always kind of hit or miss. If they have a lot of, like, really interesting nostalgic items, I enjoy going and checking it out, and depending on the prices, like, I can get excited about it. But if it's like a specifically retro game store, often I feel like I'm just walking into a big room of disappointment, because the prices are going to be crazy. I'm going to see tons of things that I want at prices that are astronomical, and it just is in some ways demoralizing. So I walked in, and it is one of those ones where it's just like games. It's just games and games and games. They got some Funko Pop type stuff, but it's just games, and they know what they got, and they know the prices, and it's like insane, just crazy. So of course I make my way over to the NES wall and the Super Nintendo. That's always kind of my jam that I'm looking at. And I'm looking at the carts, and I see this one that has kind of a pretty damaged label. Like, it's pretty hard. Maybe I want to cover it because I don't want to give it away. You might already know what it is, but it's like, it's kind of messed up, but like you can kind of make out what it is. But the interesting thing is that I look, and it's got a barcode on it, and I don't know if I can get this in focus, but it says, what, focus right there? No. Okay. It says Jack Nicklaus Golf, Super Nintendo, pre-owned, $6. But I'm looking at the label and I'm like, no, this isn't Jack Nicklaus Golf. I'm pretty sure that's a damaged label for Hook. like the old Robin Williams movie on Super Nintendo. And I'm looking at it going, for $6? Is that Hook? Did they make a mistake? So I go online, I Google the label for Hook, and I mean, that's the bottom half of the boat and the waves and everything. It's Hook, dude. But they've got it labeled for $6 as Jack Nicklaus Golf. And so I find myself in a conundrum. I'm like, okay, do I take it up there and say, hey man, I know this says Jack Nicklaus Golf, but I'm pretty sure this is Hook, but it says $6. Are you selling it for $6? I feel like that's going to impact badly for me. Or I can just walk it up. I can just put it down and say, I want to buy this game. I can let them scan it. They can look at it. They can decide if $6 is a fair price to trade for this. And that is what I did, and that is what they did. And so I walked out with a copy of Hook for the Super Nintendo for $6. Terribly damaged label, but the card itself is in great shape. And I popped it in and it worked like a charm, which was really, really cool. So there you go. 7 games, $50 lot, and then a $6, I would say a bargain. So $56 for 7 games. Man, it was a good weekend. I thought it was pretty awesome. So a couple of things. Let me know in the comments. What would you have done? I posted a little bit of a poll about, what is it's kind of a moral dilemma. What do you do? Let me know in the comments. But hey guys, until next time, make sure you check out my live streams on Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. We're playing through Link to the Past, and it's been a super great time. Once again, congrats to Retro Rick. And you know what? Congrats to Russ Lyman. That dude got married last weekend. Freaking Russ, dude. Congrats, my bro. He's got a really cool video, actually, about the proposal and all that stuff. So you should go check it out. If you're not following him on Instagram, you should go follow Russ Lyman on Instagram, because he's documenting their honeymoon. And it's just, that sounds kind of weird, actually. No, it's actually super cool. So go check those guys out. They're amazing. And hey, until next time, thanks to all my patrons who are supporting the channel. Come hang out with us on Discord. Stay retro. I'll see you next time.